Yeah, welcome to 267 Hoops. This is episode 2. My name is K-Love, and this man right here is the one and only Austin. Yo, dude.
We have to
okay.
COVID-19 protocols. Man, the life we live now,
That's the life we live. We gotta sanitize and all of that to
the new cologne, sanitize.
Okay. Yeah, man, it's kind of sanitize, show that you wash your hands, ensure that there is distance, which we have here.
Yes,
That's
sir.
why we don't have our masks on and everything.
Yes,
Welcome
sir.
to episode 2. Thank you very much for watching episode 1. We talk basketball. We even had a special episode before we checked out this one, episode 2, that was like just talking about gaming. 2 seconds of just talking about gaming and all of that, and much appreciated to everybody who actually got to check out all the episodes so far.
Definitely. We appreciate that love, man. We really do. And we're gonna keep the love and energy coming through. Definitely.
The first time we got to jump on this episode, this was on December 3rd when we recorded the first episode. The NBA season hadn't started, and that day when we recorded the episode, John Wall had just been traded to the Houston Rockets, and Russell Westbrook was
Wizards.
headed to Washington. James Harden was still trapped all the way in Houston, but a lot has definitely changed.
A lot has happened. A lot has happened between then and now. We got so much to talk about, bro. We have so much to talk about.
It's it's the 21st of January 2021. The NBA season is already in, and 9 games into the season, James Harden found himself in Brooklyn. Brooklyn has had a good start, but there was a bit of a slowdown. Brooklyn's Kyrie, he was away. He says because of personal. I'm away because of
personal reasons.
You literally can't do anything.
You can't say anything, literally. And the press conference that he gave afterwards, the man was talking about mental issues and sometimes about how you need to just get away. And there wasn't really anything you could say to anything like that. You couldn't react badly or try and talk him down about it.
He's look, there's an issue currently with the NBA season, the current NBA season.
Yeah.
They're juggling the health of the players in terms of COVID-19 protocols. So if you do actually get to step away from the team that much, because that's what James Harden did when he wanted out of Houston. Apparently he went partying.
Without a mask on, went to the strip club. Man, this boy.
It kind of put everybody in a weird situation, because like, yo, dude, we know you don't want to be here.
Exactly.
You look at a guy like DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall, and the rest of the team. They're like, look, we're trying to make this work.
Yeah.
You saw the last press conference where James Harden was like, this is not working. This after Babisweke get the Lakers. He's like, this is not working. And John Wall came on as well. Post-game interview.
You see what LeBron does to people. That was because of LeBron. That beating was just that. That beating was just that bad. James Harden had enough at that point.
Yeah, but you see, again, I saw a lot of talk around James Harden where they were like, okay, look, he wanted out, cool, but he could have gone about it the right way.
Exactly.
So Kyrie as well, with what happened following his situation, apparently there was a party that had to do with his family members, which he attended, no mask on. Same thing as what's happening in with what Harden went through. And with Kyrie as well, this is a guy who said they don't need a coach. He went on to reverse his statement after, a couple of games and whatnot and practice sessions and everything. But you still look at it like, yo, dude, because there was a lot of question, or does he actually want to play basketball?
Yeah, I think that is something that remained on a lot of people's mind. Does Kyrie still want to play basketball? Because it looks like at this point in his life, with everything happening in America, with the social issues and everything, it looks like he's more interested in that aspect. Philanthropy, that's how you pronounce it?
Yeah,
philanthropy. Yeah, I think that's what he's more interested
but
in.
But you can still do the that word.
English.
That word.
Yeah.
Basically giving back to the society and everything. Like LeBron does it. A lot of players do it.
They do.
But I think with Kyrie, you look at the statements that he said, like, I don't think we need a coach. I enjoy being here because this dude, like something, he passes the ball.
Yeah, he was like, I
I
remember he said that this is the first time I have a teammate who I can trust. Like, yo, that guy can have the last shot in the game, got the game on the line. I was like, oh, so you gonna do LeBron like that?
Because now he became like, what is it? The jealous young brother.
The jealous ex. It's literally the jealous ex.
Wow.
When the other
So now, because of such things, a lot of people now started looking at him and like, okay, Kyrie, are you here? Are you here? Because there was a lot of, NBA legends are analysts now, and they were saying, look, we get it. You can be speaking to social issues and everything, but the basketball is the basketball court. Decide. Maybe you are in a space where you are done. You are done.
Yeah, if you feel like it's time for you to hang up the basketball shoes, man, maybe it's time. And you should just tell the team and not just have people wondering, where's this guy? I mean, when your best player...
The coach didn't know.
Exactly. I was literally about to say, when the coach and the owner of the team does not know where you are.
And they're saying this in the media, because one of the reports that I checked out was something to that effect, where they say, look, the coach Leonari, he doesn't know where this man is. And now, okay, he's back. But you see, James Harden, still in the mix. Still on Brooklyn.
Yeah.
James Harden gets traded from the Houston Rockets after that defeat against the Lakers. James Harden's... Oh, your phone, man. James Harden, he's coming through to Brooklyn. There's a weight issue as well now.
That is actually an old school thing, that when you want to get traded, just gain a crap load of weight, and at the end of the day the team will just be like, you know what, we should get rid of this. Charles Barkley did something similar, because he didn't want to get traded by the Suns, so he just ate a lot of junk food in the weeks leading up to the NBA draft, and he was just eating pizzas every single night and was off his diet, and it didn't work. They still drafted him, but it's worth a shot.
So yeah, he comes. He's this, because I checked out his debut game and it's like, okay, dude kind of looks like, because I haven't really been checking out a lot of games, but I checked out the debut game after I saw,
Man looked like he lost 10 kg within overnight.
But he still looked, because I'm there looking at this game, I know Harden, but he still looks a bit, he's still, hey, weight isn't anything and whatnot. But Brooklyn, as it is right now, Kyrie's back, Harden is there. Now they did a bit of that was like a 4-way trade. Now DeAndre Jordan will feature more in the starting five.
Yeah, more so that they got rid of the Jared Allen. That was their best defensive player, who deserved to be a starter way before DeAndre Jordan. But because they traded him, they have no choice but to start DeAndre.
Well, with DeAndre again, it's it's an experience thing. He's been in the league for some time.
But then he's no longer that Lob City DeAndre Jordan. He's like...
But come on, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Looking at the NBA and just looking at the history of the NBA, depending on the year, and this is not just the NBA, it's just in any other sport.
Yeah.
Depending on the year, especially even after trades have happened, you find that one player, he's no longer Lob City, DeAndre.
Yeah.
This might be his season to shine.
Same thing happened with Dwight last season, when people were like, man, Dwight is no longer, and then he was doing amazing for the Lakers that ended up winning a ring. So you definitely have a point with that.
And he's with the 76ers.
Now he actually has a chance to compete for another championship if Ben Simmons is to actually start playing proper basketball now.
Okay, we'll get to that. So Brooklyn, offensively, they looking good. Like, look, when the season started, Brooklyn, everybody was talking Brooklyn. Then they started slowing down, which is expected. It's the NBA, lots of games to be played. Yeah. This season is 72 games. Now they have Harden. Obviously, offensively, they're strong. But defensively, with all that trading, does it help them? Do you see them being the team?
So I do get that they still time. That the trade deadline is not yet here. They could find another defensive player, but they really got hurt when they traded Jared Allen, because that dude was like their defensive anchor. Like, he was that dude, right? And right now the only chance that Brooklyn has in terms of winning multiple games, it's just to outscore your opponents. Because defensively, I mean, I get it, KD is a great defensive player. Kyrie's not too bad. Harden, he's subpar. But right now, defensively, they are not doing good. They are not doing good. And this is where now also coaching experience needs to come in. And remember, Steve Nash this is the first team he's ever coached.
Well, apparently, even though this is the first time as a head coach, he has a good resume in terms of, I checked out something where, I don't know, the TV was on and I was just passing by and someone was saying that he, you know, in terms of managing egos and characters, he's actually apparently good at that.
Steve Nash is like, when he was still playing in the league, I would have compared him to now Chris Paul. Amazing leader, knows how to deal with egos and knows how to be a general on the floor. But it's not every day that transitions into playing or into being a coach, right?
Maybe again, I mean, looking at, you know, after now Kyrie came through Cleveland game, again, you're still dealing with, look, Harden came, you are not here.
Yeah.
You are here now. We are trying to adjust you into the game.
See, I think what's going to happen is one of these three guys is going to have to end up being more like a 6-man. Not a 6-6 man, but he's going to have to end up playing like a 6-man. I believe the person who's going to be given that position is Kyrie. If the next few games, there's still a problem with chemistry. Because from the first few games we saw, James Harden and KD can play amazing together. Like, they were amazing. The first few games they played together, they were amazing. So I feel like Kyrie, they can start him in the first quarter and, you know, but at some point he has to be the guy that's leading the second unit of the team, because I feel like that's a better position for him.
Okay. Kyrie, sixth man position. Like, does he have to come from the bench or he's still starting 5?
Officially, he'll be starting 5, but most of his minutes will be with the second unit.
It will be like, okay, dude, we need you to. And that's the thing. I think, again, you know, obviously, when people, let's say, watch the NBA, for most people, they know the game by knowing King LeBron and whatnot. And when it comes now to the technicalities of the game, your second unit also has to be strong, because you can't expect guys to be playing. Yeah, okay, they're paid to play big minutes every game.
Yeah, but you know, at some point, you're right. Kind of, basketball is a team sport.
Yes.
Right? Meaning,
so first unit, second unit.
Everybody has to contribute. And when the second unit is on the floor, your team should not be losing. It should either maintain the lead or extend the lead or try to push for a comeback if you guys are down.
In this sense, you are Steve Nash. James Harden has just gotten into the team. Don't you start James Harden with the second unit?
No.
Okay, let's say Kyrie hadn't done what he had done, he's there now. James Harden finds Kyrie there. Don't you start James Harden in the second unit, looking at his weight size as well?
That I don't think that's gonna be a big factor, because I know he's gonna, before the All-Star break.
I got now here. This is hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically
like
speaking,
James Harden comes.
I would still.
Kyrie's there.
Yeah.
Durant is there. Everybody's there.
Yeah.
All those other guys you traded, but they're gone. We
Yeah.
can't do anything about it. Don't you say, okay, Harden, look at yourself. You're not that fit. You really haven't been playing. Okay, you've been putting baskets while you're still in Houston and refusing whatever, but let's start you off on the second unit for the next, let's say, 10 games. Don't you do that?
To see how you get to adjust and how well he fits. That's the safe option. That's literally the
because this goes to the ego issue of big players saying to LeBron, look, we want you with the Knicks, and we want to start you off on the second unit.
Yeah, that'll never happen. Not to King James. That'll never happen.
Wow.
That'll never happen.
I'm just saying.
The man will still be the starting 5 even when he's 40 years old. Trust.
I'm just saying. I mean, look, currently the Brooklyn Nets are sitting in at number 5 on the Eastern Conference. The 76ers doing quite well. The man from the coach from, the Clippers, Doc Rivers. He's doing his thing. Looks like he once again he's starting top. So on the Western side, Clippers are currently at number 1.
Yeah, they share it with the Lakers. They're tied for the number 1 spot.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Don't do that to my Lakers, bro. Don't do that to my Lakers.
And obviously, with Harden now going to Brooklyn, the East is a bit different now.
Yeah, it's looking more competitive, huh?
It's looking very competitive. I know for a lot of New York fans, they would have hoped for the Knicks to be the number one team in New York.
But
the Heat, man, the Heat.
Slow start.
This
start.
is the team that went to the championship, series. Mm-hmm. They lost against the Lakers. This is a team that nobody last year was sitting there like, the Miami Heat are gonna do something. But whoa, there we are. And now they're currently at number 10. What's happening there?
With these guys, you can never know. I don't think I watch enough Heat games as well to understand what exactly is going on. But for a team that went to the championship finals, man, they should at least be top 3 by now. Because I don't think there was any major moves that were done to the roster compared to the one that was in the bubble, right? I know Jimmy Butler has had a bit of a slow start. I got to check out a couple of his games. He's had a slow start. The Tyler Heroes haven't been playing like they were in the bubble, but I have confidence. I have confidence that they'll definitely get their act together and do what's necessary, because that's one of the teams that show you what chemistry can do for a team. Because those guys have that.
Look, again, LeBron is in what, his 18th season?
Yeah.
Now, we've moved from the Jordan era to the Kobe era, now the LeBron. It's kind of weird because the LeBron era, you look at the Stephs and sometimes, with sports, it's always funny, like how other people don't actually do get that credit they're supposed to be. Yeah. I know we're in the LeBron era, but what about your Steph Curry, your Klay Thompson and all of that? There's the Kawhi Leonards who they still have to go really far. Where we at in terms of who's the next biggest star to take over? Does Steph still have that? Without Klay? Because I'm happy that Steph is back. He had he set a new career high a couple of weeks ago. That's 62 points in a game.
I was watching that game.
And I'm happy that he's back. I'm happy that a lot of players like KD's back, Kyrie's back. A lot of players are back and they're playing ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to that question, where we at?
I don't think that Steph Curry has it in him to carry a team all the way to the finals without Klay. Without Klay in the West, he does not have it in him. And I don't blame him as well, because the roster is a little bit weak. But if we're talking about greatness, we have to talk about a person being able to will that entire team to the finals and at least make a championship run, right? I think what Steph Curry has done for the game, number one, is this man is literally the reason why there's so much people trying to shoot threes at this point, and especially trying to shoot them from a half court, literally. So he has definitely he put his mark in the game, changed the way it's played. Definitely an amazing player, greatest shooter of all time, but I don't think it's his time now to be the best in the NBA.
Can it be Damian Lillard?
No. I'm sorry. For me, I know people are gonna say I'm biased because I like the Lakers that much, but for me, the next big thing, it's definitely Anthony Davis, bro. It's gonna be AD. It's gonna be AD. I mean, look at how.
What about the ball, LaMelo?
Well, I mean, okay, we're not talking about rookies, right? We're talking about people.
Dude, when LeBron got into the league
as a rookie,
but remember, LaMelo ideally as a rookie, because as much as he played in Australia, maybe since he played in Australia, he's actually. But as far as the NBA goes,
he's a rookie.
He's young. And from what I saw, the last game I checked when he was playing against his brother, he was... Didn't I ask you about Lonzo the last episode?
No, you never asked me about that other ball, brother.
Okay. and apparently the other one is with the Pistons.
Yeah,
but Okay, look, well, let's leave that for our third episode. Look, wrapping this one up, we talked about Brooklyn, so it'll be interesting to see how does it go. Kyrie, Durant, and the one and only James Harden. You are worried more about the defensive part of things because look, at the end of the day, basketball, it's offense and defense. Yeah. It's as much as obviously, yes, some players are in the team. You always got to give them the ball because they're gonna score for you. But at least they gotta have some level of defense in them.
Defense wins help championships. Defense wins championships.
I know Klay Thompson is said to be one of very good when it comes to defense as well as offense. So yeah, man, the Brooklyn Nets will be interesting to see how it goes. The Miami Heat also to see if they can pick it up, before the All-Star weekend, which is slated for March this season. We'll get to the West on our third episode. This is 267 Hoops.
Yes, sir.
You can leave a comment, you can leave a like, you can
subscribe to the YouTube channel.
That's what you gotta do, man. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, this is an AD top, nothing to be concerned about. Just the top. Look, I always gotta, because last time I was wearing that black one and it looked like Brooklyn, and we're talking about Brooklyn Nets. So look, we're gonna be getting into a lot of things on the third episode. Much appreciated. I'm out.
Definitely.